This morning, we have an inside look at how the U.S. military is training clear on the other side of the world. This preparation relies on U.S. allies like Japan and Australia, which are also under the threat of U.S. tariffs. Holly Williams traveled to northern Australia, where hundreds of U.S. Marines are on maneuvers right now. She joins us from Townsville, that's on the northeastern coast, with the latest on this. Holly, good morning to you.
Good morning, Gayle. Here in Northern Australia, the US Marine Corps is growing its operations. Back in 2012, the first deployment of around 200 Marines rotated through Australia. Now it's close to 2,500 each year, and they gave us some exclusive access.
We flew across the Australian outback in a pair of Ospreys, landing in enemy territory with a platoon of US Marines. As they moved forward through the forest, they came under fire.
The enemy combatants are holed up in a village in that direction. The US Marines are about to stage a raid.
This was just an exercise, with Australians role-playing the enemy. More than 500 US Marines are training here, along with their Australian and Japanese allies. Over 2,000 troops in total, across an area bigger than Maryland.
We won't fight alone and respond to any crisis or contingency alone. Over here,
Major Nick Faust is the Marine commander on the exercise.
So how important are those alliances with Japan and Australia?
Knowing how one another works is of the utmost importance, and being ready to respond is something critical.
The US is responding to China by increasing its military footprint in the Asia-Pacific. China's President Xi Jinping is thought to have ordered his armed forces to be ready to invade the island of Taiwan by 2027 if necessary, raising fears of a conflict that could draw in the US. Australia's around 2,500 miles south of China, a so-called unsinkable aircraft carrier.
Go, go, go! Go, 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 go!
And a base for projecting American power.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The US military presence here is now at its biggest since 1945 and the end of World War II.
Let's go, let's go!
The goal is to deter China from any military aggression.
Very encouraging
The
for me
Australian
as a
commander,
officer in the
Brigadier
Australian
Ben
Army.
McLennan,
And I think,
told
for the
us they're
population
also
of Australia,
preparing
it's
for
also
the
very
worst.
Every time you commit to an exercise like this, it is a rehearsal, and you treat it as if it's your last opportunity to do so before war arrives.
What kind of a war?
A rehearsal for a war, the likes of which we haven't seen since the Second World War.
Military experts say a Chinese invasion of Taiwan is not inevitable, and China may actually want to avoid war, especially with the US. But China's armed forces are going through an unprecedented modernization, from aircraft carriers to hypersonic missiles. Tony.
Holly Williams in Australia. Holly, thank you very much. Appreciate it.